Hey YouTube,
Dawson's Rentals.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with some more Kamen Rider Geats info. I'm sticking with Geats for now, and that sounds really funny when you say it like that, but apparently the pronunciation could be Geats, like Kitsune, which is what it's based off of. Maybe you should just call it the Kamen Rider Kitsune. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be calling it for now as of this recording is Geats, even though it sounds really funny. It sounds like yeeted, but with Geats. Like, oh man, he got geeted. Anyway, we got some scans, we got some more info on the belt and how it works. I mean, first of all, we just get a couple more looks at him in action. I mean, like, not in action because the pictures aren't moving, but you know what I mean, like more looks at the suit in classic scan pics of it in action in those pictures, but the pictures aren't moving. I don't know why I'm spending so much time explaining to you how pictures work. I still really like the suit. I still kind of wish in a really nitpicky way it was a little bit sleeker, but it's kind of got to be bulky for the gimmick, I guess, but I really do like the look of the suit. It's really great. The Fox helmet in particular, I think, is very well done. And along with those pictures, we have a look at his blaster weapon, which looks pretty cool. But we get kind of a breakdown of his forms, the way they work, and the driver. So you have the driver, which kind of looks like two little throttles on the side. It kind of reminds me almost of, like, in a way, it looks almost like if the 01 driver and the Axle driver had like a baby, but like it was slightly different, like a Strandcast baby. I don't know what I'm saying in this. I'm weird in this one today. It looks fine. It looks a little bit better to me now that we have a better overall look at it than when the initial picture. It's still kind of your classic fugly driver, but as far as how it works, kind of have like two gimmicks in a way. Called the Desire driver, and you have the ID cores, which are kind of like the thing you use to transform. And then you have the raise buckles, which are kind of like these plates on either side, which is what gives him his top and bottom forms. So the first one is the Magnum buckle, which gives him the Magnum form, and then the other one is the Boost form, which gives him the Boost form, which is the legs, the top and the bottom. And it seems like they can be mismatched too, so you can put the top armor on the bottom and the bottom armor on the top. And like you can see the divide of like the white armor and like the orangish armor or whatever it is. It's like double, but it goes this way. They're like, what do we do this year for the gimmick? Like, well, what if we did basically Kamen Rider double, but instead of like this, it's like this? Brilliant, Johnson. They'll never notice it. That's basically what it's like. Like, you have like a base suit when he transforms, and then the little plates will give him a top and bottom different armor, and there's probably going to be mismatching in different forms, and then they'll eventually forget all about it. You'll never see them again, and they'll do like 45 mid-season forms. Like, remember when it used to just be one mid-season form, and then now we have like 15,000 forms before the final form? Like, it's like they all build on each other too. It's like Shining 4, but then Shining Super 4, and then Shining Super Duper. But then we got the new one. Anyway, that's the breakdown of how it works with the power-ups. It's kind of interesting, you know, just the way that we have like the plates, and like the gimmick is almost like you're putting together different versions of the driver, like along with him transforming into different forms. Like the driver will look different, they're kind of like Alba Ranger faceplates, but they're not dino heads on the side of your belt. Like I said in my previous video, I will be covering the first handful of episodes of this series. I also will be covering, you know, the news leading up to it as we get more info on any new forms and riders and scans. And when we get the press conference and trailer and stuff, of course, do a breakdown and all that. As far as the toys go, I'm not sure. I used to, obviously, if you follow the channel a long time, cover like the whole toy line like I do with PR. And then I kind of was just doing like the greatest hits. And then I've been doing just the very beginning stuff because I've been kind of exhausted with Rider collecting, much like with the show. It just gets kind of monotonous. And it's not really that exciting. It feels like you're doing this purgatory, which is often what Toku feels like anyway, but in terms of the toys. And it's just like a lack of excitement over just the same gimmick sets, especially since the show kind of throws a lot of it away and it doesn't end up mattering. So I don't know. Point is, we'll see. There's a chance I might cover the beginning belt and the beginning stuff, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see how I feel. I'll definitely be picking up at least one figure, either the gimmick figure or the figure art or both, because I really like this suit. But I will be doing some form of coverage on the series. Overall, really like the suit. You know, the belt stuff is kind of par for the course for me. I think it looks kind of interesting, but nothing too overly exciting or different for me. But what do you guys think of it? What do you think of how the belt and gimmick works? What do you think of the suit again? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.